My name is Jansy Gonzalez from the legendary Rock City crew, and you're watching The Beat Shine. Early, like 6 or 7 years old, my influence was my mother. She used to listen to salsa, disco, and that's how everything got started. I started dancing with skates. That's the way that I started dancing at the beginning, and then from there, it was like hip-hop came into me. I was born here in New York, and I left when I was like 6 months. Then I came back again when I was 12. When I came back, I was living in Brooklyn, and there was these people called the Disco 3. Those were the Fat Boys. They used to go to the same school that I was going, Thomas Jefferson. So they were the first one that I saw doing everything live. Right across the street from my house used to live Dandy. Dandy is the CIA and rock steady graffiti artist. A lot of people know who it is. He passed away, but he was like one of the main people of graffiti. I used to go to Park Circle, Star, and then after that, it was like the Loft. That's when I started like dancing Loft, and it was like I was like kind of confused because my cousins that was like bigger than me. There was about doing the Loft, and then it was like the breakdancing too. So I was like between those two, like I was kind of like. But then when I saw a flash dance. That's when I saw Crazy Legs and the Rock City crew. That's when I got hyped, and that's when I got I decided to dance, to be a b-boy. That was back in 1982, 1983. I started like look and because back in Puerto Rico it's not the same. Everything that went over there, it was like commercial. It wasn't like nothing like over here in New York that you can go and see things live. So I was like just like trying to watch MTV. Try to get videos and everything. And then I came back to New York, and that's when I started trying to get the the information about hip hop and how everything got started and from where. And back in 1995, that's when I met Crazy Legs in Puerto Rico. It's a crazy story. He was just like standing there with a Rock City jersey that it says Crazy Legs on the back, and I was riding my bike in Condado. And I saw him, and I said, nah, that can't be him. 1996 already, from 1982 to 1986, it was like, that can't be him in Puerto Rico. And that was him. And from that day on, we started like being friends and everything. And a year later, I was down with Rock City. Being a percussionist, it was like I started like doing it in in the streets, playing rumba, and because I was like, I was a musician since I was like 7. I used to play the trumpet, but I was like I was too hyped for to be sitting down and playing a trumpet. I had to be like moving all the time, so I decided to play percussion. That's when I started like playing rumba on the street and everything. And then I was like between playing rumba and being a b-boy. So the best thing was like playing break beats. So that was the closest things to play percussion and be a b-boy at the same time. So that's what I started like doing, playing percussion to the break beats and house music. Rock City was like b-boys. That's all we knew. It was Rock City. There was like the Dynamic Rockers, New York City Breakers and everything. But Rock City was, I don't know, for all of us, we used to go to the movie theater to see Flashdance in a month, like 7 times, 8 times, just to see the part when they dance and we just leave the theater. Because that was the only way that we can watch them and learn. Because, it wasn't like we can see it on the street like, over here in New York City. Seeing Frosty Freeze, Ken Swift, Legs, Mr. Freeze, it was awesome. And when I finally got to met them, it was for me like a dream come true. I was like, until this day, I say it to Legs, for me, like Michael Jackson in pop, you were my idol in the hip hop. On APT, it was back in 1999, I think, with Babito Garcia, we did Beans on Top. That was my first gig playing drums with a DJ. And from that day on, that was it. My biggest challenge for me is like try to be me and being happy doing what I love. Recently I just retired. After working for 25 years, because I decided to do what I love to do and get paid to do what I love to do. There is no better feeling than that. And thanks to Babito Garcia and Crazy Legs, that they were like, I was inspired by them. because that's what they do. And he was like, I thought I was never gonna do it, but now I'm doing it, and I'm happy, and I don't regret it. I mean, that's the best feeling. And another thing is like to give back to people. I mean, whenever you give back, you're gonna get more. That's official. That's not, I was like born to do this, because I've been trying to do some other things and always lead to the same things, to hip hop music, dance, and I think I was, it was gonna be this is me, and it's gonna be me. I mean, I'm gonna end up being I'm in rock steady, b-boy head, playing percussion at 60 or whatever, but that's gonna be me. I mean, I don't think I was gonna be anything else. And the thing was like I'm used to work like all my life. I've been working since I was 10, and I didn't even thought that this was gonna happen. That I was gonna end, my job, and then I'm gonna start like doing what I do now. Always, you gotta give back to people. I mean, you gotta give back and you gotta help people, because that's the only, and pass whatever your knowledge that you have to pass it on. You can just like take that with you, because you gotta help other people. Maybe you can help you. Sometimes you don't even know how can you change lives, with people, with something that you say, something that you have done. People can, see you as a protege or something. So you just gotta be there and find out and be positive all the time.